If you're over 60 and waking up 2-3 times every night to use the bathroom, this video could completely change your sleep. I've worked with thousands of patients who have this exact problem, and today I'm revealing 7 reasons that almost nobody tells you about, not even your family doctor. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, a sleep specialist with experience treating over 10,000 patients. Throughout my years in practice, I've noticed seniors often accept interrupted sleep as just part of getting older. But the truth is, this can absolutely be improved. Today, I'm diving deep into 7 specific reasons why you're waking up at night. Some are surprisingly simple but overlooked, while others involve physiological changes you need to understand. Most importantly, reason number 7, 90% of my patients are completely shocked when they learn about it, and it could be the key to solving your problem. Please hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss my upcoming videos about sleep health for seniors. Now, let me take you through the first reason, an issue directly related to your blood sugar levels. Did you know that even if you're not diabetic, your blood sugar could still be the reason you're getting up 3 times every night to use the bathroom? Here's what's happening inside your body that most people don't realize. When blood sugar runs high, even in the pre-diabetic range that many seniors don't know they have, water follows that sugar out through your urine. It's a simple principle of chemistry. Your kidneys have to work overtime filtering this excess glucose, which means they're producing significantly more urine than normal. Many people over 60 have unstable blood sugar without even knowing it, and this becomes one of the hidden culprits behind their disrupted sleep. Let me share a real example from my practice. Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher, came to see me because she was waking up 4 times every night. She was exhausted, frustrated, and worried about her independence. After testing, we discovered her HbA1c was at 6.2%, right in the pre-diabetic range. We worked together on reducing refined carbohydrates in her diet, especially white bread, pasta, and sweets at dinner. After just 6 weeks, she was down to waking up only once per night. The change was remarkable, and Margaret told me she felt like she'd gotten her life back. If you're experiencing this, I strongly encourage you to get your blood sugar checked regularly and consider reducing refined carbohydrates, especially at dinner. This doesn't just improve your sleep, it also helps reduce the cardiovascular concerns that many seniors worry about, including heart disease and stroke risk. But high blood sugar is only part of the picture. The next reason involves a hormone your body produces to handle that sugar, and it's even more problematic than you might think. Insulin doesn't just control blood sugar, it also has the power to wake up your nervous system right in the middle of the night. And this is something most doctors never explain to their patients. Here's the mechanism that most people don't understand. High insulin stimulates your sympathetic nervous system. That's your body's stress response system, often called the fight or flight response. When this system gets activated at night, your body stays in an alert state instead of the relaxed state you need for deep sleep. You can't hold your bladder properly because the muscles aren't getting the right signals, and you feel the urge to use the bathroom constantly even when there isn't much urine. Seniors often develop insulin resistance after years of eating patterns that aren't quite right for their metabolism, and this creates a vicious cycle. The science backs this up completely. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine from 2018 followed over 1,200 adults and showed that high insulin levels increased nighttime awakenings by 40% in people over 65. That's a significant impact on your quality of life. The solution lies in reducing how much insulin your body needs to produce in the first place. The simplest approach? Limit processed foods, refined sugars, and simple carbohydrates, especially at dinner. Instead, increase leafy greens, lean protein like chicken or fish, and healthy fats from sources like olive oil, avocados, and nuts. This isn't about strict dieting. It's about making smarter choices that support your body's natural rhythms. If you're already trying this approach and seeing results, please comment below and share your experience so others in our community can benefit from what's working for you. Now let's talk about another hormone, a stress hormone that many seniors have elevated levels of without even realizing it, and it completely disrupts your sleep architecture. Have you ever woken up at 2 or 3 in the morning feeling more awake than you do during the day? Like your brain is suddenly switched on and racing with thoughts? That's the telltale sign of elevated cortisol, and it's more common in seniors than you might think. Cortisol is your primary stress hormone. Under normal circumstances, it should drop to its lowest levels at night so your body can rest, repair, and restore itself. But when cortisol stays high, from chronic stress, worrying about health issues, finances, or loved ones, your biological rhythm gets completely flipped upside down. The 4 stages of sleep, from light REM sleep to deep delta wave sleep, get disrupted. You never reach that restorative deep sleep your body desperately needs. The classic pattern looks like this. You wake up at 2 or 3 a.m., fully alert, your mind racing, struggling to fall back asleep. Then when morning comes, you feel more exhausted than when you went to bed. It's like your day and night are reversed. I had a patient, Robert, age 72, who was retired but constantly worried about his wife's declining health. When we measured his cortisol at 2 a.m., it was 3 times higher than normal. His body thought it was time to wake up and face a threat, when he should have been in his deepest sleep phase. This isn't just about feeling tired. Chronic high cortisol at night increases your risk of cognitive decline and weakens your immune system over time. To bring cortisol down naturally, I typically recommend several approaches that work together. First, practice deep breathing or meditation for 10 minutes before bed. Even simple breathing exercises can signal your body to shift into relaxation mode. Consider supplementing with vitamin D3 after consulting your doctor. This vitamin helps regulate cortisol naturally and improves sleep quality. Limit caffeine after 2 p.m., including coffee and green tea, because caffeine can stay in your system for 6 to 8 hours. And try keeping a worry journal where you write down your concerns before getting into bed. This simple practice helps unload your thoughts so they don't keep you awake. Beyond these internal factors, there's something from your environment that's quietly destroying your sleep every single night, and it comes from the phone and TV screens you look at every evening. Do you have a habit of watching the news on your iPad or phone before bed, or maybe checking emails one last time? That could be costing you 2 to 3 hours of quality sleep every single night, and here's the science behind why. Blue light from LED screens, phones, tablets, TVs, computers, suppresses your production of melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body that it's time to sleep. Your brain receives the signal that it's still daytime, so it doesn't prepare for the sleep process. This is especially problematic for seniors because you already produce less melatonin naturally as you age, making you even more sensitive to artificial light disruption. The research is clear and compelling. A report from the National Sleep Foundation in 2022 found that people over 60 who were exposed to screens for more than 2 hours before bed had 35% shallower sleep and took 50% longer to fall asleep initially. That's a massive impact on your rest. The fix is straightforward, but requires some discipline. Turn off all electronic devices at least 1 hour before bedtime. I know this sounds difficult in our connected world, but it makes a tremendous difference. If you absolutely must look at screens in the evening, use night mode settings or wear blue light blocking glasses, which are inexpensive and widely available. In the morning, get outside for 15 to 20 minutes of natural sunlight without sunglasses to help reset your biological clock and reinforce your natural circadian rhythm. From environmental factors, we now move to something more serious, a breathing disorder that affects 1 in 3 seniors without them even knowing they have it. If your spouse complains that you snore loudly, stop breathing for a few seconds, then suddenly gasp for air. That's a sign of sleep apnea, a condition far more dangerous than most people realize. And if you sleep alone, you might not even know you have it. Obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA, happens when your airway gets blocked repeatedly throughout the night. The soft tissues in your throat relax too much and collapse, cutting off your air supply. Your brain becomes oxygen deprived, so you wake up suddenly, often without fully remembering it, to rescue your body and start breathing again. This completely destroys your sleep cycles. You never reach that deep, restorative sleep your body needs for memory consolidation, tissue repair, and immune function. But it doesn't just cause daytime fatigue. And this is the part that concerns me most as a physician. Sleep apnea dramatically increases your risk of stroke and heart failure, which are the biggest health concerns for seniors. When your oxygen levels drop repeatedly throughout the night, it puts enormous stress on your cardiovascular system. Let me give you an example that really illustrates this. James, a 70-year-old former engineer, came to my clinic because he was sleeping 8 hours but still felt exhausted every single day. His wife mentioned he snored terribly. A sleep study revealed he was stopping breathing 42 times per hour. That's almost once every minute and a half. After starting CPAP therapy, which keeps his airway open with gentle air pressure, he told me he felt 10 years younger. His energy returned, his blood pressure improved, and his risk factors dropped significantly. Here's what helps if you suspect you might have this condition. Vitamin B1, from natural nutritional yeast rather than synthetic supplements, supports the breathing center in your brainstem. Reduce refined carbohydrates, which deplete your B1 stores and can contribute to the problem. And most importantly, if you suspect OSA based on snoring, gasping, or daytime exhaustion despite sleeping enough hours, ask your doctor about a sleep study. This is a critical step to protect your long-term cardiovascular health and your independence. If you're finding this video helpful, please share it with your loved ones. They might be dealing with the same issues without knowing, and early detection can prevent serious complications. Now let me explain the final 2 reasons. Both involve imbalances in your body, but in completely opposite directions. Have you ever experienced a sudden leg cramp in the middle of the night that jolts you awake, or felt your heart racing and shortness of breath when lying down? Those could be signs that your body's pH is out of balance, and this is something many doctors overlook. Let me explain both scenarios so you can identify which one might be affecting you. When your body is too alkaline, which can happen from certain medications or dietary patterns, your muscles get tight and you experience cramping, especially in your calves, during the night. The reason is that minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium can't activate properly when the pH isn't in the right range. These minerals need a slightly acidic environment to work effectively. The solution is adding 1 to 2 tablespoons of diluted apple cider vinegar in water in the evening. This helps restore the proper pH balance. Also supplement with vitamin D3 to improve calcium absorption, which helps prevent those painful cramps that wake you up. On the other hand, when your body is too acidic, which can happen from consuming too many acidic foods or drinks, you experience a racing heart, restlessness, and difficulty breathing, like you're air hungry or can't get a full breath. I experienced this myself once after drinking an entire bottle of kombucha, a fermented drink that's very acidic. I should have only had half. I had these exact symptoms all night long. My pulse rate went up, I felt restless, and I kept sighing to try to get more air. The solution here is to supplement with alkaline minerals like magnesium citrate, potassium, or calcium, but please consult your doctor about the right dosage for your specific situation. Maintaining pH balance doesn't just help you sleep better, it also reduces your risk of osteoporosis and heart rhythm disorders, 2 common concerns for seniors. Your body works best when everything is in balance. And finally, here's reason number 7, the one that 90% of my patients are completely surprised by, and it might be the final key to unlocking your good night's sleep. If I could only recommend one single vitamin to improve your sleep, it would be vitamin D3. And here's why this is so powerful for seniors specifically. Vitamin D3 isn't just a vitamin. It functions like a hormone that regulates your entire body. D3 has multiple crucial roles that directly impact your sleep quality. First, it lowers elevated cortisol from reason number 3, helping normalize your stress response. Second, it improves calcium absorption, reducing those nighttime cramps from reason number 6. Third, It acts as an off switch for the racing thoughts when you're lying in bed unable to rest. It literally helps calm your nervous system. And fourth, it helps your body transition from light sleep into deep delta wave sleep, which is where the real restoration happens. Seniors are especially prone to D3 deficiency for several reasons. Your skin synthesizes it less efficiently as you age. By 70, your skin produces about 25% of the D3 it did at age 20. You spend less time outdoors than younger people. And your diet often lacks good D3 sources like fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified foods. The research is compelling and clear. A large study of 9,000 people over 60, published in the Journal of Sleep Research in 2020, found that those with D3 levels above 30 nanograms per milliliter experienced 52% deeper sleep compared to those who were deficient. That's a dramatic difference in sleep quality. Here's what to do starting today. Get your D3 blood levels checked at your next doctor's appointment. Aim for 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter, which is optimal for sleep. Supplement with 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily after consulting your doctor about the right dose for you. And get 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight exposure each day, which helps your body produce D3 naturally and also reinforces your circadian rhythm. So we've explored together the 7 main reasons why you can't sleep through the entire night, from high blood sugar and insulin to stress cortisol, artificial light, sleep apnea, pH imbalance, and especially vitamin D3 deficiency. Each reason has a specific solution, and what's important is identifying which one is affecting you the most. In my next video, I'll share 8 simple yet effective methods to help you reduce nighttime bathroom trips, from how to drink water properly to pelvic floor exercises you can do at home in just 5 minutes a day. These are techniques I've taught hundreds of patients, and the results have been truly impressive. Please comment below and let me know, which of these 7 reasons do you think is affecting your sleep? Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to Golden Years Health so you don't miss upcoming videos. I'll see you in the next one. Here's to deep, restful nights ahead.